Good morning, everybody. And finally, we have made it yesterday to be at the border. This is Fontaine border post. We are right just here in front of the gate. So let's do the math. So the math we want to do here, we wanted this license, we wanted the passport, uh, we want the card obviously for the cash, and we want the permit for the truck, and we need the paperwork for South Africa side, and we need paperwork for Botswana side. This is what I will be using, just starting from this gate up until I enter into Botswana. So stay tuned. Your number one and only small boy in Ivico small cab, taking it from all the way from South Africa to Zimbabwe, where my journey begins again from Kopfontein border post to Ramakwebana border post, making it into Zimbabwe. So right now we just exited the border. We are heading to Gaborone. From Gaborone it's gonna be Artisans. From Artisans it's gonna be Dibiti. From Dibiti it's gonna be Mahalapye until we reach F Town, which is the Francistown. Yes, we are on it. Your number one and only small boy in the Ivico Cap small cap. Let's go. This is the beauty of Botswana. This is a short notice. Road safety begins with you. Save lives, drive carefully. Thank you, Botswana. We are on it. And here in Botswana, it's always and always drivers, whether small vehicle, heavy vehicle, you must beware and take caution of livestock crossing the roads, grazing along the roads. A good example is what you see right now. This is the cattle just grazing along the road. It may just suddenly get into the way. You must be moving at least a speed with caution, that you can, at least when you apply emergency brakes, you can stop there and there, where you have avoided or have applied defensive driving. You understand? So yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to your boy. Shout out to everybody who liked my previous video. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that. Right now I'm pushing to exit Gaborone. We are in a convoy of two. We are still in the convoy of two with my colleague. In the previous video, in the previous few minutes, I mean, this is the guy who we have been driving while I was sitting right onto the passenger seat. Yeah. You clearly saw that I was on the passenger seat because I was just close nearby those licensing disc, insurance disc over there on the left hand side. Yeah, so doing our best to exit gaps. There is a lot of traffic lights. Also it comes with the dragging of these small vehicles. There are a lot. It's not yet peak hour, so if it was peak hour, could not be moving up until 4:40 like this. As I told you, in town or around town we move 40 kilometers per hour. Us, the ones driving heavy vehicles, you could be dragging up to 10, because there will be a lot of cars. There will be a strong congestion. You understand? When you stop at the robot, you must respect that zebra crossing. You stop before it, so that these pedestrians, when you are closed up by the traffic lights, they can be able to step on, cross the road safely, while they stay. All the vehicles are at rest. Right now, right here where I'm driving, It's on the A1, guys. We are just out of Gaborone. We exit Gaborone. We are now heading to a small township called Artisans. Then after Artisans, it's Dibiti. As you can see, this is how nice it is. Nice and smooth it is on the A1. How we flow. Right now on my recording, we have a maximum speed limit of 120 km per hour, and we are just driving at 80 km per hour. What I love and what I like about Botswana, I never spoke about it when I was driving in South Africa. I love the gradient of the road. It gives a responsible driver and a careful driver good consumption results. The ground favors good consumption, meaning we consume less diesel due to its gradient. The more we go off for up use, the more the engine demands more diesel for its horsepower to be capacitated or to be correctly supplied. You get what I'm talking about. So when we are talking about consumption, we are just simply talking about how many kilometers can you drive using 1 liters of fuel, whether petrol or diesel. That is the consumption. That is the fuel consumption. So in this case, my truck is loaded and I'm moving from Gaborone up until Francistown. I'm expected to have at least 1 kilometer and 800 meters per liter. So I'm expected to travel 1 kilometer plus 800 meters per liter of each liter of diesel. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Let's go on to our screen and check on the results what we are having right now. So on my vehicle, guys, you check on your steering here. The middle button is for the pages. So we come here on the middle button. We start clicking on our mid button. You say it's now opening different pages until we arrive to a page written trip 1, guys. Right here, guys, this is our consumption of trip 1. As you can see that it is written fuel economy 1.8 kilometer per liter. Then, guys, we should be smiling right now because we are just sitting right there on the target which is needed or requested by the company. So let's go. Let's continue by doing so and being responsible with our acceleration and see what we will be having at Francistown when we are about to refuel up again. I encourage drivers to have good responsibility. Yeah. Okay, guys, our short notice is saying we're left with 375 kilometers to make it to Francistown. Yeah, we are on it. Let's go. This is the view you will get when you'll be driving or traveling on any A1 from Gaborone to Francistown. Okay, guys, from the first Weighbridge that I showed you as soon as I exited the border post, this is my second Weighbridge where they're gonna check my gross mass Excel by Excel mass to see if I'm not overloaded. Mind you, this is a government Weighbridge. All vehicles above 3.5 must go through Weighbridge. When my truck is not loaded, it's already 20 ton 100 kg. When it's full with diesel, it's gonna be 20 ton 400 kgs. So let's take a right turn and go into the Weighbridge for our weight check. This is just at Dibiti, and this is how we drive, guys. You don't pass these Weighbridges no matter the police or traffic officers or law enforcers are not there, because they charge. You feel like you are in hell on earth. So we're gonna be taking this route to go on to that Weighbridge. As you can see, that truck, how packed it is there when they check, and let's do it. So yeah, guys, we have finally made it to step onto the Weighbridge. This is me right here stepping onto the Weighbridge. Yes, yebo guys. So when you are stepping on the Weighbridge, they do require you to move slowly and take all precaution not to break anything on their Weighbridge, for the others to be also be checked. So that's where we check our weights, and you can see it's written scale 1, scale 2, scale 3, scale 4, then gross. It shows my weights. Then they require this border permit. As soon you exit the truck, you have to go to them and get a stamp that you have been properly checked and your weights are fine. You don't have overload right here. So right now we have managed to exit the Weighbridge as we have all correct weights. So we left our colleague there. He's gonna be checked also. They're gonna do the thorough checking of the weights. Yeah guys, and we are having one of the beasts on the road, that is calf right there. Yeah, so after this Weighbridge called DBT Weighbridge, we are having a stop and go check right there. Right here in Botswana, they call it a checkpoint, where you're gonna find customs, bears, law enforcers. They're gonna be checking different lot of stuff: road permit, passport, your vehicle condition, everything. We are approaching Mahalapye. This is my Mahalapye. Broadway Toyota Mahalapye welcomes us to Mahalapye. So as we are approaching Mahalapye, guys, we should pay attention to this short notice, that is a 60-kilometer speed limit, and we should be taking responsibility or accountability, because normally here in Botswana they do have those speed traps, cameras on the road. Those mobile ones law enforcers carry with them within their cars, you know. So you should always be careful and take accountability of everything you do. So right now we have approached Mahalapye. We are traveling at 50, and let's increase it to 60 so that we won't delay ourselves doing so, that we are taking accountability of the rightful driving skill, you understand. So yeah, here in Mahalapye there are some scandals that the place is no more safe. So there are a few places which I can mention that you can sleep. Firstly, it's here by this garage. You should not be found anywhere else to sleep in here in Mahalapye, or just to sleep anywhere where you'll be alone, or they are thinking that since it will be in town I'll be safe. No, there are some scandals and rumors that it have happened 2 or 3 times that drivers, upon waking up, they realize the diesel have been stolen, some tires have been gone, or anything which is associated to be carried with the truck as in assistance of any case of incidents have been stolen, in exchange that the thieves will get money in exchange of those goods or items. So drivers should be careful. These open grounds along the road, they are just there for you to park, 5 minutes break, then you go, you take it off, not for you to sleep. I didn't see any truck sleeping along here. So there are places that you yourself as a truck driver, check, are there other truckers, so that you recommend yourself a rightful decision to do so. So this is Mahalapye, and this is the view, how it looks. Young gentlemen and young ladies, they are just knocked off from work, and it's a peak hour. My time is reading 4:06 p.m. Yeah. So we should also take caution of those animals now crossing the road. So by doing so, to alert my followers, we put on hazards so that they know there is a unexpected danger there, to where they are not having clear vision of what is happening ahead. So by doing so or switching on the hazards, they'll take precaution. Yes, so let's go on the roundabout. Always give way to all vehicles coming from a right hand side. In this case, there is no any vehicle coming from the right hand side. We are proceeding. Let's take the second exit to continue straight to Palapye. We are just done crossing the Mahalapye river, and this is my favorite place, guys. Ask me why. But anyway, let me answer this. It's a favorite place because I am able to stop just along the road, and next to the road we are having a shopping center with shops similar to South African shops. A good example, it's ShopRite. Even the ATMs, we are having FNB Bank ATMs. You can just put in that South African card, you pull it out. The money which comes out there is the local currency, which is Pula. So you get it, they do the conversions, the statistics within the inside of the ATM. They do the conversion. If you say you want 200 Pula, they just pull out if it is 200 Pula, if it is equal to 300 rands, then on your bank notification you're gonna get that, you can get a notification that you have withdraw this 300 rand at the certain ATM Mahalapye, and to you in your hand you'll be receiving cash in Pula. There is the ATM which I'm talking about. There is the shop which I'm talking about, and this is the mall just along the road. So yeah, this is my favorite place to stop in Mahalapye. I usually stop getting a ice block because the heat, the conditions this side, they are more of high temperatures compared to South Africa. So it's very hot. We experience high temperatures compared to South Africa in here in Botswana. So I do need to have ice blocks to keep my cool drinks and whatever accessories that I'll be using, which needs to be kept in a cool place. So this is how beautiful it is here just around Mahalapye. You also find chicken licken. There are a lot. You even find choppies. Yes, their own trucks, choppies here. Yes, your own space to park. I don't know why they recently put these things to block us from stopping just along. I guess it's because of this Cresta Mahalapye. Is it a conference? Is it a hotel or what? Maybe they are the ones who were affected by us stopping there. You know, these trucks can be boring in the issue in case of we raise dust, our engine sounds heavy, make a lot of noise, a lot of things like that. Okay, coming to this exit site of exiting Mahalapye, this is another second place that I recommend truck drivers. If you do have your uncle doing cross border and they're just starting, and they really need to be aware of get rid of these steps, and they are planning their trip, they should recommend this site also. As soon as you exit Mahalapye, there is just a road along the A1 main road which they can take into. You can see this pathway, you can take into your truck that side, you go park there, because at night usually when I come here I also experience a good night where I didn't experience any loss to goodies around the town by having police patrols just along here, so you'll be safe. Darky mode activated. As you can see, my colleague is now in front of me and his park lights are on. What does that mean? We are now driving beyond 5 p.m. so it's time to switch on the lights. Some they say 5:30, some they say 5 p.m. but I guess Southern Africa region driving is always the same. So yeah, this is just in between Palapye and Mahalapye. I encourage be on the outlook for the kiddos as you drive on the A1, because you always and always find them just along the road grazing like this. They can think that this side we are tired of it, let's go graze the other side of the road. When they are crossing, you may come along, and if you are on a way, you're gonna get into trouble, obviously accidentally bumping them. Then we don't know what's gonna be the rollout of that case. Who is to be blamed, who is wrong, what should be done, yeah. We are still in the convoy of 2, me and my colleague. Yeah, we're taking it to Francistown. We are having our short notice board here. It says Palapye 36 kilometers left, Francistown 200 kilometers left. We are traveling at a minimum or average speed of 65. Then you just have to do your math there. How do you get time? The time I arrive in Francistown, it's obviously distance over speed. So distance is 200 kilometers, my speed is 65. How long will I be there? Do the math and let it be in the comment section. Ooh, let's go. This is one of the most places or areas that I like on the A1. The road is flat. To those that like cruising, to those that like high speed with truck, here I promise and I guarantee you it's enabled. Right now I'm a guy who is driving, especially most of my times below 60 due to consumption. When I'm driving at low speed, yeah, I'm achieving good results in terms of consumption. But right here I don't have any hesitation. I don't hesitate to press it because the road is just flat. It's close to Palapye. We remember I just showed you we're left 36 kilometers to Palapye. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice stretch, though even it's not a straight stretch, but I like it. I cruise. I don't play here. I cruise more than 70 or even more than 85, but right now I'm cruising just on 75. Yeah, because it's just flat. You can see by the dashboard what am I achieving. The way I'm pressing on my acceleration, you can see what's the reading. We'll talk much about the readings of my track and also my track operation in detail. Your number one and only small boy in a Vigo cap. Yeah. Now we have made it to Palapye. This is just along A1. Here we get Caltex. Analyzed by what you see, guys, you can see the nature of the situation. These are your trucks, your heavy vehicles. They are parked like this. What's happening? It means this is a safe place to be sleeping, taking a rest without losing anything to the good thieves in town. Let's proceed to Palapye CBD. Right now we are approaching Palapye CBD. As we are approaching this area, I don't love the way or the art or the design or the plan they did to this. I'm speaking on my behalf. In less than 200 or even 150 meters before or just after, let's say, let's not just say, just after the other robot, there will be another stop, which is another robot. So the nature of what I'm talking right now is that in front of me, this is a robot. Before even completing 150 meters, there is another robot you can see over right there. So the plan or the art they designed here, I don't even love it. Maybe it's due to inadequate resources, financial funding, or it was way before they expected it. The town will grow up to this extent. I don't like it. You're having a 10 here, we're giving a 10 here. It even caused congestion to the extent when it is holiday. The traffic will be way back 4 kilometers away from this point where I'm standing. You just saw I entered a robot. Soon after entering that robot, before I even arrived to the next one, it was already red. So imagine a 22-meter vehicle getting just like this. Before this one, even before I even passed this one, the one in front, they've already closed, and the space which is in between, not even 22-meter vehicles can get in. So it's less than 100 meters. There is another robot. It really caused congestion. But anyway, I'm not here to comment all about that. Welcome to Palapye. In Palapye, we have Stanbic Bank. I love it. It's a new bank to hear about. I think Stanbic Bank, we find it more often also in Zimbabwe. Let's proceed with our journey. Turning to the left here, we will be heading to Serule. Places in Botswana, but our directions, going backwards it's Gaborone, frontwards it's Francistown. Let's go. This is the beauty of Palapye. Similar shops all the way from South Africa, they are here also. Choppies, Caltex, garage. So it's difficult living in here in Botswana, because things you live in South Africa, you will still find them here. So yeah, let's proceed on. We are heading on to Francistown. Also, while we are exiting Palapye, there are some various places to sleep. I won't mention about this because there are a lot, but stay away from anywhere nearby or nearby Francistown. Stay away from those places, and always remember, guys, let's take accountability to stop at the railway. So this is another heavy vehicle, as you saw it, as you witnessed, guys. You stopped, I stopped. We are taking accountability and responsibility of professional driving out here in Palapye. There we having ShopRites. Recently you saw Choppies. Now this is ShopRite. Also, guys, you also find shops like CTM, and you also find banks like Absa Bank. You also find garage like Shell. You also find KFC. You also find Nando's out here in Palapye. Actually, I'm very sorry for this vision, because now these lights, they are being an obstacle to what we have to see, guys. But I hope you enjoy the view. This is one of the places drivers can stop. While they stop just along the road, they are close to the shopping center. They can find various items they are in need to carry on with during their journey. Now we are exiting Palapye. Let's move. Soon after exiting Palapye, we are having a short notice board. We are having 245 kilometers to Ramakwebana, 160 to Francistown, and 73 kilometers to Serule. At Serule, that's where we find our third Weighbridge to check on the weights down with the situation at Serule. That Weighbridge is only for XL by XL. Then they'll just add all the masses for all the XL to get the cross. It doesn't show the cross because only a set of XL, 2 XLs can step onto the Weighbridge. Yep. So now we're heading to our third Weighbridge, which is at Serule. Okay, right now, guys, we are having Serule 33, Francistown 120. So to our third Weighbridge, government Weighbridge, we're gonna check our weights again. We are left at 33 kilometers. We are still on the A1. We move. My time is exactly 20:33, 27 minutes to 8. We have finally reached the Serule, our third Weighbridge. It says Weighbridge entrance, turn to the right. So right here we're going to indicate to the right. That's where we're gonna take our entrance into Serule. So this place called Serule is one of the most safest place and most populated place with trucks at night. Zambian trucks, Tanzanian trucks, Zimbabwe trucks, South African trucks. This is where they sleep. This is where they take a rest. They nearly see it as a halfway in between Gaborone and Kasungula border post, and it is just regarded and recommended by a lot of truck drivers. By the way, as you can see here, right here, it's a South African reg. Right there, it's a Zambian reg. Right there, it's a South African reg. This side, it's South African reg. Let's see this Scania, South African reg. So a lot of trucks do park here because it's very, very, very safe and trucking accommodative. Let's take it inside into the Weighbridge. Then the Weighbridge is just for a set of 2 axles, so it only weigh a set of 2 axles. So let's go. This is how it looks. This open space is the holding area for those trucks which will be caught overloaded in case they need to do some changes, offloading or load shifting. That's where they would do while they are being kept in their own small prison. You get me? You understand? I don't know what happened here. Maybe a truck bumped this, I don't know. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So usually how do we operate here? You arrive here, you stop. As soon you stop, there is a speaker which the guy who's inside uses. You say go forward, let's stop. Okay, the speaker is not working. It's giving me hand signs. Okay, it says go in. Okay, give me another hand sign, proceed. As for now, I'll check for myself. Okay, my exhaust there. Then I also proceed again. It gave me a hand sign. This is my 6 meter and 12 meter exhaust. Okay, we proceed again. The last set of exhaust which got super single is going to be checked. Okay, since we just came right through passing without any overload, right here we're gonna pass also, but after turning we should stop. Then we go and get a stamp to register that we have passed through and we have been checked. So here our direction, going this way, we are going back to Gaborone. Going this way, we're going to Francistown. Let's proceed. This is a checkpoint just soon after Serule Weighbridge. We find law enforcers, customs, and many others. Also here, that's where we get to have disinfect liquid for foot and mouth disease, whereby when we are coming back from Francistown heading to Gaborone, we stop, we go out, we dip our shoes into disinfect for prevention of foot and mouth disease spreading. So there are a lot of things that do happen at checkpoint, and it is also a place that you will find a lot of truckers sleeping. As you can see on my left hand side, Zambian trucks, Tanzanian trucks, Kenyan trucks, they're already parked for the night as they are reserving energy for tomorrow to start again tomorrow until they reach their final destination, that is the exit borders. Okay, now we finally made it to Francistown. Unfortunately, it's at night. Now the beauty of this town or city can be shown by my device because of its quality, but we are right in Francistown, and we are on the right junction that heavy vehicles are always and also allowed to use, heading on to Ramakwebana border post right now. So as this is one of their biggest cities, obviously those things that I have been showing you previously, they are also available. It can be that they are not available. There you can see the Pick and Pay, F&B, a whole lot of stuff there here. And it's at night. These guys, they have already closed their business. Commence again tomorrow morning. Yeah. So this is the boy struggle captain, shooting right from Francistown. Now heading to Ramakwebana border post. Thank you for staying tuned, and thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I love you and I highly appreciate that effort. Continue doing your best. We are having my colleague right in front, right ahead of me. He's keeping up with the good convoy speed, you understand what I'm saying. Right now we are just separated because of the operation of traffic lights, but we are just having nice following distance, you understand. Yeah. So right here there are some activities that are happening. I don't want to mention about, but truckers do know it, and a lot of people talk about it. Ladies on the streets. Yeah, that's enough. You get a clue. Finally made it to Ramakwebana. On my right hand side, opposite side, we are having our boy. We are having our colleague.